Need money now? Get a Choice Pawn loan on things you already own, like guns, boats, campers, trailers, recreational vehicles, and just about everything else. Get a loan from Choice Pawn in Fulton and Tupelo. Get cash today. ChoicePawn.com.
It feels good in my heart, in my soul, in the hill right beside you. I will never want this day to end. No one can stop me when I taste the feeling.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. Check out this week's specials.
Wow, Maxwell House Wake Up Roast Coffee, $4.98. Fresh ground beef family pack, $1.98 per pound. And navel oranges, 4-pound bag, $3.99.
At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
From the moment they were young, you cheered them on. You defended them and you encouraged them. Why? Because as a child's parent, you are their greatest influence. You always wanted them to be better, accomplish more, and make a difference. We want that too. At Itawamba Community College, we give them the opportunity to live a life above the bar.
Need money now? Get a Choice Pawn loan on things you already own, like guns, boats, campers, trailers, recreational vehicles, and just about everything else. Get a loan from Choice Pawn in Fulton and Tupelo. Get cash today. ChoicePawn.com.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Choice Pawn pregame show here as ICC getting set to open North Division play against the Holmes Bulldogs, and it'll be the Lady Indians and the Lady Bulldogs tipping things off here tonight to start the contest. And joining me tonight in the broadcast will be Holmes SID and basically do-it-all guy down there in Goodman, Steve Diffie. And Steve, we're going to jump right into this real quick. Tell us what you've seen out of the Lady Bulldogs this season.
Well, you'll see right quick. Nina Carpenter is our 6'4" post player. She signed the other day with California State University Bakersfield. So she's pretty much had a double-double in every game but two so far on the season. Lady Bulldogs are 4-3. Can't say they're young anymore because we have some experienced sophomores, but the sophomores have been carrying this team so far. We have to have some freshmen step up, and with it being North Division tonight would be the night for some of them to show off a little bit.
And of course, that's kind of the opposite tail of the tape for the Lady Indians, a very sophomore-heavy team last year, of course led by Ole Miss signee Marley Hatcher, who is actually in the building tonight. Lady Indians, they're freshman-heavy, so a lot of teams that are, or you say the Lady Indians are growing up throughout the night here, and actually Coach Gray still trying to fit out who's going to be her starting five. It's changed from week to week, so going to be a big test tonight here between ICC and Holmes. Let's take you to the floor for tonight's national anthem and the starting lineups.
Lauren Fitch, guard, Decatur, Alabama. Kayla Wilson, guard, Columbus, Mississippi. Felicia Miller, forward, Greenville, Mississippi. Hunter Dunn, guard, Fort Mississippi. Erica Williams, guard, Dawson, Mississippi.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Nah, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
And welcome back. So we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip here between ICC and Holmes. The women taking the floor here first tonight. Adam Gore, Steve Diffie, happy to bring you this action here tonight from the Davis Event Center, as it's going to be a good one. And Steve, this is whenever all the games start counting once you get in division play.
No doubt about it. Both teams have been looking forward to this night, and it's got a long North Division schedule to see who makes it to the postseason.
So the opening tip will be controlled by the Lady Indians. This is going to be Lauren Fitch with the basketball. Fitch works over now to Constance Dunn, looking to go inside. Nothing there. Fitch with it now in the paint, or excuse me, in the corner. Looking to drive inside, kicks out to Dunn. Dunn wants the three on its way, halfway around, and bounces down good. So a good start to the contest there for the Lady Indians, and that's going to be a three-point basket knocked down by Constance Dunn, the Fulton native, with the first basket of the evening. Holmes with the basketball now, looking to go inside, and that's going to be their bread and butter this evening. Up and under move, nicely done, and that's going to be a travel call that time, as that was inside. They went to Carpenter, and I believe you said Carpenter already signed with Cal's Bakerfield.
That's right. She signed the other day, and she's gotten a lot better on the inside, and I couldn't see I was blocked out, so I don't know if she actually walked or not, but we'll say she did.
That's one of the tough parts about being where we're at. Sometimes you just kind of get blocked by the officials. ICC with the basketball now. Long jumper on its way, no good. Rebound out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Lady Indians instead of calling a foul. Or actually, they do call a foul.
That's interesting.
Well, did they call a foul or not? Because he didn't come to the board.
He looked over here.
I don't know if he was saying it was. So it was a foul. So they do call the foul on Wilson. The official just being a little lazy that time and not coming down the other end of the floor. And there is Carpenter with the offensive rebound and the putback. Makes it a 3-2 contest now in favor of the Lady Indians. 8:52 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Indians with the basketball going inside, and looked like Maya got away with steps. Rebound tipped around, and it's going to be controlled by the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs in their road black trimmed in maroon and white. ICC in their home grays trimmed in red and blue. Bulldogs with the basketball. Inside they go, turn around baseline jumper is up off the glass, no good, and the rebound to Lauren Fitch.
The Carpenter's actually going to get her shots off tonight.
And that was quickly down the floor on the other end. Williams with the basket. And Williams makes it back to a three-point contest now. Largely the night for Lady Indians at 3. So Holmes with the basketball. Swinging around the perimeter. Inside they go. This is going to be Carpenter yet again. Turn around hook shot. Bouncing, no good. And the rebound to the Lady Indians. So cold start to the contest here for Holmes. Fitch, scoop shot off the glass, up in and good. Lauren Fitch, coast to coast. And the basket.
Took it right to the basket. Adam did a good job, and ball went straight in to go like it's supposed to. It didn't bounce around like several of the shots have gone so far tonight.
So 7-2 is your score. ICC with the lead. Holmes with the basketball, looking to go on the drive. Pull-up jumper in the paint, up in and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Evans. She gets her first points of the contest, and the lead now back to 4. Or excuse me, 3. Holmes with the basketball. Fitch driving inside. Her shot's up. Halfway down, no good. Rebound. Put back is up, no good. Partially blocked that time by Carpenter. And Holmes with the basketball. Now Holmes wanting to try to get out and run on their own. It's a 5-on-2 break for Holmes. Or excuse me, for the Lady Indians getting back defensively. And then there's a turnover taken away by Lauren Fitch. Fitch going coast to coast. The layup is up, in, and good. 4 points for Lauren Fitch. And the Lady Indians match her largely tonight at 5.
Yeah, Wilson didn't do a very good job that time looking to see where the Lady Indian defender was, and Fitch was able to take it 3/4 of the length of the floor and just put it up.
That's the voice of Steve Diffie joining me tonight here in the ICC Foundation broadcast booth. You see a drive to the basket. Shot is up too hard. Rebound being fought for, and Lady Indians come away with it. Now here comes ICC. Wanting to run a little up-tempo here. This is Erica Williams looking to go on the drive. Inside, nice extra pass. Count the basket on the layup, as that was Tanisha Miller, and she'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
The Lady Indians took it down, and the post player opened up down low, and they got it to her, and she laid it right up and in.
Substitution coming into the contest here for ICC. This is going to be number 20, Shay Curley, checking into the contest. Her first action this evening. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07, also Wednesdays at lunch. That's the ICC BSU. Free throw is up and no good, and that's one thing the Lady Indians have struggled with all season long, has been free throw shooting. Whistle and a stoppage of action here. So that foul is going to be whistled on Evans.
Yeah, the first foul for Holmes was on Evans and not Pimpton.
Okay, so correction made there by the referees. It was on number 5 instead of 4. So Evans picks up the foul. Each team with 1 foul each so far in the contest. 6:09 to play here in the first. ICC leading 11-4, largest lead of the night. Drive to the basket. Scoop shot is up, halfway down, no good.
Holmes not shooting the ball very well down low at them, so they got to figure out a way to, if they get it 4 foot from the basket, they got to figure out a way to get it in there.
And the substitution coming into the game here for Holmes. This is going to be number 40, Webster, checking into the contest here for the Lady Bulldogs. So ICC with the basketball. Works it over the perimeter. This is Curley with the basketball, looking to go to work. Fitch with it now, 13 seconds on the shot clock, looking to go on the drive, and that's going to be a moving screen. That foul's going to be whistled on Miller. And that's going to be the second foul whistled on ICC. Substitution getting set to come into the contest here for the Lady Indians. It's going to be number 22. That's going to be Markeisha Hoskins checking into the contest for the first time this evening. Checking out will be Miller, who just picked up that foul. 5:35 and counting here in the first quarter of play. 11-4 ICC with the lead here over the Lady Bulldogs. Adam Gore, Steve Diffie bringing this action, and there's going to be another moving screen called. That one's going to be against the Bulldogs, and that's going to be on number 40, Webster. So each team with 2 fouls here early on in the contest. 5:29 to play. 11-4 is your score in favor of the Lady Indians. Quick scoring, but both teams have kind of went on a drought here of late. Constance Dunn with the basketball now, looking to go somewhere with it. Tough defense out of Lady Bulldogs. Fitch looking to go on the drive. And there's going to be a hand check foul whistled here on the Lady Bulldogs. That foul going to be whistled on number 14. Say that name for me.
Jay Brianna.
Jay Brianna Veazey?
Yes, sir.
Veazey. So ICC with the basketball, a fresh shot clock. 5:05 to play here in the first quarter. Try to feed it inside to Hoskins, out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Bulldogs, they say. And so to stay with ICC on the baseline with 20 seconds on the shot clock. 4:59 to play here in the first quarter. We do want to say a special hello to those watching in support of the Lady Bulldogs and the Bulldogs this evening here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. As that's going to be an inbounds, and ICC with it. This is going to be Curley looking to go to work. Swings it around. Fitch with the basketball. Fitch drops it off to Dunn. Dunn looking to go inside. Tough defense out of the Bulldogs. Inside out they go. 3-point basket on its way. Back iron no good. Rebound to Dunn. Dunn is surrounded by Lady Bulldogs, and it's taken away. Nicely done that time by the Lady Bulldogs. Just collapsed defensively and did not give Constance Dunn any breathing room to be able to get the turnover.
And Nehemiah Wilson was able to get her hands on the ball and strip it away.
Holmes with the basketball, nearly turns it over on the other end, but able to keep it. And there's going to be a reach-in foul whistle here on the Lady Indians. So it's almost as soon as they call a foul on one team, they're going to feel like they have to call it the same way on the other. 3 fouls each on ICC. That one's going to be whistled on Curley, her first foul. So 4:28 to play here in the first quarter. ICC with 11 to 4 lead, their largest lead of the evening. Like a little confusion on the offensive set that time for the Lady Bulldogs. ICC in that man-to-man defense, that's what Coach Gray has been known for over the years as a head coach. But Steve, we've seen a lot of times this year that she's actually went to a zone defense a few times. And first time she did it, the other team, I forget who we were playing, I think it was Shelton, actually took a timeout, and I heard the coach say, I've never seen her do that before.
Yeah, she's got so many freshmen on the team, she's trying to get everything like she wants it. So, but in the history, you know, Lady Indians have been very strong.
Jumper is up, no good. Offensive rebound, lost, and out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to belong to ICC. Good defense that time by Constance Dunn to reach in there and sort of slap the ball away. Polk will check back in, or excuse me, check into the contest for the first time tonight. A sophomore out of Tupelo. 11 to 4. Neither team has been able to put the ball in the basket for quite a while. This is going to be Erica Williams dribbling in and back out. The lane just opens up for Dunn. Her jumper on its way rattles home and good. Constance Dunn with the basket. You see the jumper there, up in and good for Dunn. And the Lady Indians continue to build this lead here as they now stretch it out to 9.
They're done with 5 points, and one of those a three-pointer. They kind of rolled around for a minute, but finally found the bottom of the net.
Long three-pointer on its way, off the mark, no good. Rebound's going to be chased down in the corner by the Lady Bulldogs. 3:14 and counting. Oh, looked like she got away with the travel there. Nice pass inside. Shot is up too hard, and the rebound pulled down by the Lady Indians. I'll tell you what, the Lady Bulldogs have been getting a lot of good looks inside the paint. They just can't get any of those close-range, point-blank shots to fall. Carrying all day, every day. That one whistled against Williams. Pair of subs coming in here for the Lady Bulldogs. It's going to be number 2, Lipsy, checking in, along with number 4, Pimpton, checking back into the contest here for the Lady Bulldogs. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. They meet Thursday nights at 7, located right across the street from us here at the Davis Event Center. 13 to 4 is your score. 2:50 to play here in the first quarter. ICC with the lead. Holmes with the basketball. Tough man-to-man defense out of Lady Indians, as Lipsy had to come all the way across from the other side of the floor to get the basketball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Step back 3 on its way. Money. Good looking shot, knocked down that time by Wilson. And a big one there for Holmes. That gets them off the schneid now. 13 to 7 is your score. 2:23.
Yeah, Nehemiah doesn't mind shooting those threes at them, and she'll step back about 7 foot behind the line and shoot it if they leave her open.
That's just a tough play to defend, especially when you got a good crossover to go with that step back. There's nothing you really can do because you're on your heels, and then as soon as they step back, if they can get them burying, you just have to take it and hope she don't cross you up and drive by you when you stay on her.
She played for Holmes County Central, and you know they've been known to get to the big house a lot of times in the last 10 years.
Three-pointer on its way for the Lady Indians, off the mark, no good, and the rebound chased down by Pimpton. Tough defense out of Constance Dunn, the one-man trap, and just a mental mistake that time by the Lady Bulldogs trying to hurry it up the floor, throws it out of bounds back to the Lady Indians.
They had that 10-second call, and they still had 2 more seconds, so they pushed it a little bit too hard, and Lipsy wasn't able to chase it down.
ICC with the basketball. They lead 13 to 7. Driving the paint. Kiss off the glass is up, in, and good. That was Lauren Fitch with the basket. You see there on the Little Caesars replay, and the Lady Indians lead this one 15 to 7. 1:42 to go here. 6th point of the contest for Fitch. Holmes with the basketball. Working around the perimeter, trying to go inside. Does so. This is Webster. Nice move in the paint. Shot is up in and good for Webster. Her first points of the evening makes it a 15 to 9 contest, as ICC wasting no time getting down the floor, and Fitch, tough basket, gets it to go, And a big-time basket there for Lauren Fitch.
So Fitch just takes it right to the basket every time she touches the ball. So Holmes will have to do something with this. She's got 8 points on the game.
There's Holmes with the answer on the other end. I believe that was number 30. Yes, it was Wilson with the basket. Anything you can do, I can do better now in this one. Here comes JP. Jumper in the paint. Back iron, no good. Rebound danced around and Holmes controls. Inside a minute to play now. ICC leading 17-11 here over the Lady Bulldogs of Holmes. Three-pointer on its way from the wing. Up, no good. Rebound inhaled that time by Constance Dunn.
Holmes had nobody down on the defensive board that time, Adam. It was 4 standing out near half court and the shooter on the three-point line.
And that time JP got bailed out on a foul called on Lipsy. Very, very ticky-tack foul called that time on Tipsy, and that will send Polk to the free throw line. ICC 0 for 1 so far from the charity stripe. Holmes is yet to go to the stripe. First free throw is up, and that one no good. The struggles continue from the charity stripe for the Lady Indians.
Polk's 83.3% free throw shooter on the season.
I was going to say, she's typically one of our better shooters when she gets to the line. Second free throw on its way. That one no good. 0 for 3 are the Lady Indians from the charity stripe. They lead 17-11. Inside 30 seconds to play now here in the first quarter. Holmes with the basketball. They're going to dribble it out and set their offense here. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 19 on the game clock. We're going to try to work a little one-on-one. Drives inside. Wild shot is up, no good. Lady Indians with a chance at the final shot of the quarter. Erica Williams drives in, kicks out to Dunn on the baseline. That one halfway down, no good. Rebound being fought for, and that will do it. We've played one quarter here in Fulton, and ICC leads it 17-11. We're going to take a timeout, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest has the nation's most cheese and the most pepperoni. So no need to go anywhere else when you can get all this for the nation's best price of just $6. Indubitably. Get Little Caesars Large Extra Most Bestest for just $6.
Pizza. This cheeseburger and shake for $3.99 might be the best deal ever.
Next time I'm buying.
Okay, let's shake on it.
Okay. TJ's handshakes regarding real ice cream shakes and cheeseburgers are void if Pete is wearing a sweater and a plaid shirt.
Oh, man.
Get a cheeseburger and a small hand-mixed shake for just $3.99. This is how you Sonic.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
And welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. After the end of the first quarter play, ICC leads it 17-11 here over Holmes. Opening MACJC of the night. And Steve, I know you got some stats there in front of you. These stats being brought to you by the Sonic in Fulton.
Yeah, Holmes is only shooting 33.3% from the floor. Etowama's shooting 50% here in the after the first period.
That is a big change from the Lady Indians last game at Mid-South. Lady Indians barely shot over 33% for the night at Mid-South. End up losing that game in overtime. Turnaround shot is up in and good. That's number 40 with the basket. That's going to be Webster, her 4th point of the evening, and a big one there. And a good way to start the quarter there for Holmes. Fitch, ball fakes, drives inside. Her shot is up. Wouldn't fall, but she's going to draw the foul and head to the free throw line. That foul whistled on Webster. I've got that as her second. And the big board agrees.
It is her second. That's one of the things Coach Andrews has talked about in the early season as the big girls, even though they're a lot bigger than most of the teams, but they get a lot of foul trouble. So they're trying to figure out how to correct that.
Well, one thing the Lady Indians need to figure out how to correct is the free throw woes. 0 for 4. As mass substitutions for both teams come in here. Looks like it's going to be Lacey and Carpenter checking in for the Lady Bulldogs, and for ICC, it's going to be number 10, Tanisha Miller, checking back into the contest. Second free throw, and the Lady Indians finally get a make. 9th point of the contest for Lauren Fitch. Out to a good start for Lauren. Lady Indians 1 of 5 from the charity stripe. 18-13, 9:22 to go here until halftime. Driving inside, pumps, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. But a nice effort that time by Lauren Fitch to save it inbounds, and now here come the Lady Indians. Lady Indians trying to use the tempo to their advantage. Polk with the basketball. Ball fakes. Good defense. But then another reach-in foul, just a touch foul called on Lipsy. Lipsy kind of got crossed over that time and just reached out and grabbed the jersey.
Yes, she did. That was a good move by the Lady Indian player, and Lipsy's got 2 fouls.
So she will come out, and Evans will come in for the Lady Bulldogs, and checking in for ICC will be Kaylin Wilson. We'll reset your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor for both teams to the next opportunity. For ICC, they've got the basketball, and they lead this one 18-13 with 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Ball just turned over that time, and Carpenter comes away with it. Lady Bulldogs trying to hurry it up on the other end, and there's going to be a bumping foul now whistled on Polk. Let's go ahead and give you this lineup on the floor here for the Lady Indians. Number 3, Jalea Polk. Number 4, Lauren Fitch. Number 5 is Wilson. Number 10, Tanisha Miller. And number 12 is Constance Dunn. That's your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here for the Lady Indians. We'll try to get you the Lady Bulldogs here in a moment. 8:50 to play here in the first half. Nice little runner. Soft touch in the paint for Evans. I've got that as her 4th point of the contest. And Lady Bulldogs make it a 3-point game. ICC has led as much as 9 in this contest. Fitch with the basketball, dribbles over to Polk. Polk trying to work off a screen. Nicely switched that time by the Lady Bulldogs. Near turnover by ICC. 10 seconds. Quick 3 is up on its way off the mark. And an easy rebound that time to the Lady Bulldogs. That one's going to go out of bounds. Let's go ahead and look at your lineup here on the floor for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 5, Evans. Number 4, Pimpton. Number 12 is going to be Wilson. Number 1, Lacey. And number 32, Carpenter. Those are your Lady Bulldogs on the floor. And as soon as I start giving that, sub in the contest is going to be Shania Buford for ICC coming in the first time tonight. As a nice quick stop. Shot is up and good for Pipton, her first points of the contest. And it's a 1-point game. ICC needs a basket in a big way. Shot denied. And Lady Indians get it back. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Fitch driving inside. Her shot blocked. A lot of contact, no foul call, and now here come Lady Bulldogs. Holmes looking for their first lead of the evening. Jumper on its way. Back iron bouncing, no good. Rebound tipped, and Fitch comes away with it. 3-on-1 opportunity here for ICC. Drops it off to Buford. Buford shot too hard. Fitch gets the rebound. Her putback is up, no good. 2 shots from inside the paint, and ICC couldn't get it to go. Lady Indians starting to feel like the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs started this game where they just could not buy a bucket. Same thing going now for Lady Indians.
I told you about the big presence down low. You can see Nina Carpenter is a good shot blocker as well.
Drive to the basket, scoop shot up in and good for Lacey. Her first points of the night. And Holmes takes their first lead of the evening, 19-18, 7:14 to go here in the first half. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take a timeout with them and hear from Food Giant and be back with more. ICC trailing Holmes 19-18, second quarter.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. Check out this week's specials.
Wow, Maxwell House Wake Up Roast Coffee, $4.98. Fresh ground beef family pack, $1.98 per pound. And navel oranges, 4-pound bag, $3.99.
At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC trailing Holmes for the first time tonight, 19-18, 7:14 to go here in the second quarter. I'm Adam Gore, joined by Holmes. What's your official title? VP of everything.
Associate AD for External Relations.
Wow.
Better known as Sports Information.
Steve has to have 2 business cards just for his title. But Steve Diffie joining us tonight. Actually, the first time Steve and I have ever done a broadcast. And I'm not going to lie to you, I've been looking forward to this. Lady Indians with the basketball, looking to go to work. Erica Williams, jumper. The bank is open for Erica Williams, her 4th one of the night. Don't know if she called bank, but it went in. And Lady Indians retake the lead now, 20-19.
Good shot that time by Williams, and nice little bank shot. Like you said, I don't think she meant to do it, but it doesn't matter.
Well, if it worked the first time, let's do it again. Same play, same results. This time Pipton, though, gets the basket. Anything you can do, I can do better. Back and forth we go on this one. The lead back to 1 to Holmes. Erica Williams, pull-up jumper on its way. Williams starting to feel it. She's got 6 points. And the lead goes back to ICC, 6-18, 22-21, Lady Indians. Holmes with the basketball. They've pretty much been running that simple screen up top. Lady Indians adjust much better that time. Now a three-pointer on its way off the mark. And Buford with the easy rebound. Buford wanting to get out and run. Good jobs by Holmes getting back in transition, but they lose Miller, who gets the basket. And the lead now to 3 for the Lady Indians.
Looked like Nina Carpenter lost her area that she was supposed to be in, and Miller was wide open.
So Holmes with the basketball. 5:38 and counting to go here. Lost the handle on the basketball, was able to get it back. And then they throw it away. Just hit that panic button. She knew the shot clock was running down, as well as going to have that 3-second violation. She tried to get rid of it. Substitution into the contest here for Holmes. Wilson will check back in here. And so now ICC with a chance to build on this 3-point lead, 24-21. 5:25 to play here in the second quarter. Fitch with the basketball, picks up her dribble, and that's going to be a kick ball. Wilson was coming over to set the screen. Fitch picked up her dribble, so Lady Indians dodge a major bullet there. Wilson got to get the ball inbounds, just does at about 4.5. Lauren Fitch with the basketball, now tries to go inside. Up and under, and they're going to call it on the floor. That foul's going to be whistled on number 32, Carpenter. Her first foul of the evening. But you figure she sees a lot of action like that. Teams know if they can get her in foul trouble, kind of makes it a little bit easier on them.
Yeah, and then they get her out, then there's a little, like you said, it's not as much traffic down low as far as blocking and things like that.
Nice basket that time, up, in, and good, as that was number 5, Wilson, her first points of the contest. And Lady Indians' lead now goes to 5. Holmes with the basketball, looking to drive inside, and that's going to be a pushing foul. Whistle there on number 5. Wilson, I've got that as her second foul. And the big board agrees. 26-21, 4:46 to play here until halftime. Remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime show. They're going to say it was on the shot. Wow. Okay. Early Christmas gift for you, Steve. As they say, that was on the shot, so this will be Wilson heading to the free throw line. The Southpaw's first free throw, back iron, no good. Free throws, well, haven't been free tonight. Remember playing elementary ball, our basketball coach said they're called free throws, not oh-nos.
That's about right nowadays.
Second free throw on its way, and that one, nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Wilson, her first points of the contest. Holmes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. ICC 1 of 5. 26-22, 4:39 and counting here in the first half. ICC with the basketball and the lead. Lauren Fitch trying to go inside, nothing there. Kicks it back up top to Shania Buford. Inside they go to Dunn. Great defense out of the Lady Bulldogs. Jumper on its way, back iron, no good. Dunn had the rebound, but then had it taken away. Nicely done that time by Wilson. Wilson trying to go coast to coast. Spins inside. Shot is up in and good. Wilson gets her third point of the contest. And now it's back to a 2-point game.
I think she had it in her mind she was taking it to the hole way, and the Lady Indian defender went down, and she just laid it up.
Erica Williams, who had the hot hand there for a moment, gets the ball back now. Tried to put it up, and that's going to be a foul whistle on number 30. And that's going to be Wilson. There's 2 Wilsons in the contest right now.
Tierra and Namaya.
And Namaya. So that foul whistled on Namaya. Wilson, her first foul. Team 4th foul. So Lady Indians going to the free throw line where they're 1 of 5 this evening. This will be Williams. First attempts from the line. First one is up and good. She's got 7. 2 of 6 from the free throw line are the Lady Indians. Second free throw on its way, and that one looked good. Good bend of the knees, good rotation, good release. 3 of 7 from the charity stripe are the Lady Indians. 28-24. ICC has led as much as 9, leads this one by 4. Nearly taken away that time by Constance Dunn. Lady Bulldogs with it now. Trying to drive inside is Wilson. Her scoop shot way off the mark. Rebound chased down, and Constance Dunn finds it, and there's going to be a foul. That foul's going to be whistled on number 30, Namaya Wilson. That's going to be her second, and that should result in a pair of free throws coming up here for the Lady Indians, and it will, and I believe this will send Constance Dunn to the free throw line.
It's not a very smart foul that time by Wilson. I guess she saw the Lady Indian offensive player in the corner and thought she was going to trap her, but instead she decided to foul her.
Yes, one of those where momentum kind of took her into the player that time. Free throw is up in and good for Constance Dunn. She's got 6 points. Lady Indians 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Waiting the second free throw coming up here for Dunn. It's on its way, and that one back iron no good. Rebound chased down. Good hustle that time by Carpenter, who took a spill nearly into the bench. Coast to coast layup no good, and Lauren Fitch rips away the rebound. Fitch trying to push, but with Carpenter, after falling down, was back defensively. Three-pointer, back iron, bouncing, no good. Rebound, tipped around, and Holmes comes away with it. If you see Shania Buford think she's playing a little tentative, she missed the last game due to concussion protocol after taking a nasty elbow on the road at Selma. It was no call, and they're going to call a foul here. One of them, like he called a charge, and the other one's going to call that one on Miller. So that foul whistle on Miller is going to be her second. I was going to wonder how that one referee got a charge out of that. There was no way it was a charge, but he was telling the other referee, you got the call. So this is going to send, is it Lacey to the line?
Right.
Yes.
So what are you saying about Buford? She hit her head on the floor, or she got an elbow to the head, or what?
A player from Selma just turned around with the ball and went high with the elbow, and, I mean, when she hit the floor, she was out. Referees didn't call a foul, didn't let the play continue while she was on the floor. As that second free throw up in and good as well. So Holmes now 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Quick jumper on its way, halfway down, no good. Rebound to the Lady Bulldogs. 29-26, ICC leads it. 2:45 to go here until halftime. Adam Gore, Steve Diffty on the call here. Tough defense out of Lady Indians. Holmes doing a good job of holding on to the basketball. Jump, step, and spin. Let her get away with that one.
Everybody here went, ooh.
Yep. Except for the referee blowing the whistle. 29-28. Holmes has come back and make it a 1-point contest. Three-pointer way off the mark, no good. And now here come Lady Bulldogs. Holmes trying to push it ahead and sends it over into the cheerleaders. And Steve, I know you've seen Holmes a lot more than I have this season. Obviously, you've seen him a lot more than I have this season. Just looks like when they try to get out and run, they're just not comfortable doing that.
Yeah, they're very athletic, but there's a lot of times they're out of control. And that time, Camille just made a bad pass, and Anisha wasn't able to track it down.
So ICC with the basketball. Holmes has went into a 2-3 zone. Erica Williams' jumper is off the mark, no good. That 2-3 zone has done well to keep the Lady Indians kind of cold here in this contest, especially with the size and the length that Holmes has to be able to control the boards. And there's just going to be another turnover by the Lady Bulldogs. Steve Diffie grabbing the loose ball. Nice dive on the floor that time, Steve.
I was trying to actually figure out what all that was in front of me, and then the ball ended up over here with us. I don't really know what happened on that.
So 1:40 to play here in the second quarter. ICC clinging to a 1-point lead. They've got the basketball. Skip pass over to Erica Williams. Long jumper, short, no good. Offensive rebound, blocked by Carpenter. And that time just taken away by Pipton after the rebound with the Lady Indians. Now Pipton wanting to go coast to coast. Her shot, I don't know if her shot was blocked or if it was just stripped away from her. Either way it goes, Holmes with the basketball. Skips it to the backside. Baseline jumper on its way, long, no good, and Buford with the rebound. Shania trying to push it up the floor. Holmes doing a great job getting back in transition. Swings it out wide to Erica Williams. Nearly loses the handle on the basketball. Buford gets it back now. Inside they go to Fitch. Fitch, pull-up jumper on its way. Back iron, no. Lady Indians can't buy a basket if you handed them $1 to buy it with. Inside a minute to play. 29-28 is your score.
The shooting may be a little more even at halftime after a dismal second period for Itawamba.
No doubt. Timeout taken here by Holmes. 44 seconds to play here. 29-28, ICC with the lead. Let's take a break and hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Today, you are connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected, which is easy with convenient locations in your community. Understanding that sometimes you need to speak to real people with real answers. Banking partners with the services you desire, who understand how you want to bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back. We remind you to visit RenaissanceBank.com for more information on how you can partner there with Renaissance Bank. Ball taken away, but Lauren Fitch stepped out of bounds as she was jumped in front of that one. Good hustle that time by Fitch. 43.2 seconds to play here until halftime. 29-28. ICC with the lead. Holmes to inbounds here. ICC looks like they want to go with a little bit of full court man-to-man defense here. And then another touch foul. That foul whistled on number 12, Constance Dunn. We've seen a lot of just ticky-tack fouls called tonight.
Yeah, but once you get two hands on them, they're going to blow it, whether or not you even touching them, pushing them. I mean, you just get your hands on them, they do it. I don't know. It just kind of gets annoying sometimes when they anticipate a lot of calls. And you'll see that in our league. It's always questionable, or this referee calls something on this side of the floor and it's not his call. It gets on my nerves, and I want to say that, but I really can't,
Layup is on its way, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Erica Williams comes away with it. ICC wanting to get out and run. Williams didn't have numbers. Wisely backs it back out. 10 seconds to play here. Shot clock is off. Fitch looking to go on the drive. Her shot taken away. Tries to save it. Erica Williams with it now. Swings it around to Dunn. Throws up a shot. It's off the mark. No good. And a frantic finish to the first half there for ICC. Lady Indians go cold to finish the second quarter, but they do manage to hang on to a 29-28 lead here at the break. We're going to take a timeout here from some of our sponsors, including Little Caesars, and be back with more Little Caesars halftime report right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
When I grow up, I'm going to redefine pizza. One that will change the history of pizza forever. A pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni. This is my dream, and I can do it. Because my mom and dad said I can accomplish anything. And I will do great things in life.
Sorry, kid, it's been done.
But my dream...
Introducing Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizza. A large pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza.
With Farm Bureau, you're getting local agents, great auto rates, and fast, friendly claims.
Great. Glad I went with Farm Bureau.
No, it's Farm Bureau. Farv. Say it with me. Farm.
Farv.
You know what? Doesn't matter. Either way, you're all set.
See? That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
For coverage you can't beat. Farm Bureau Insurance.
What is registered apprenticeship? Offered through Mississippi's community colleges. Apprenticeship is on-the-job training. It's technical instruction. Apprenticeship is earning while you learn. Less waiting, more doing. The Mississippi Apprenticeship Program helps you develop the skills you need to forge ahead with your dreams. Train to earn better pay in booming industries like advanced manufacturing, healthcare, IT, and join the workforce. MAP works for business, and MAP works for you. Sign up for the Mississippi Apprenticeship Program today.
Hey, I'm trying to carpool to work.
I don't want to miss out on Sonic Breakfast. Plus, it's a great opportunity for me to network. Maybe you guys wouldn't mind looking at my resume?
This is just your receipt.
Are you in accounting?
Totally into accounting. 1, 2...
New low breakfast burritos starting at $1.49. This is how you Sonic.
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizza has the most cheese and the most pepperoni for just $6. Only a dummy would pay more for less toppings. The Extra Most Bestest Pizza for just $6 at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your score here at halftime, ICC 29. Holmes, 28. Lady Indians finished the first half like Holmes started the first half. Ice cold from the floor. I know we've got some of those Sonic stats there, Steve. Talk about some of those stats.
All right, we'll look at Itawamba first. Leading scorer would be Lauren Fitch. She was 4 of 10. That cannot be right. 4. I guess it was because she missed a lot down low. 4 of 10, 4 of 9 from 2 points, 0 for 1 from 3 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 9 points. Next would be Erica Williams, 3 of 9 from the floor, 0 for 2 from 3-point range, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Tanisha Miller had 6, Constance Dunn had 6 for Itawamba for 29 points. Talked about the shooting. Itawamba had the dismal second period. They're only shooting 35% for the game, while Holmes improved to 40%. Look at turnovers for Itawamba. They had 5 turnovers in the first half of play. As far as Holmes is concerned, leading scorer would be Nisha Evans. She has 6 points, 3 of 4 from the floor. Camille Lacey has 4. Vakila Pimpton has 4. Namaya Wilson had 5. She had a 3-pointer and a 2-point bucket for the Lady Bulldogs. Brittany Webster had 4. Tiara Wilson had 3. And Nina Carpenter only has 2 points. Look at rebounding first for Itawamba. Lauren Fitch has 5 total rebounds. Constance Dunn has 4. Erica Williams has 4. Shania Buford has 3. Tanisha Miller has 2. And Marquisha Hoskins has 1 for the Lady Indians. For the Lady Bulldogs, Nina Carpenter has 5 rebounds. Anisha Evans has 5. Tiara Wilson has 4. Brittany Webster has 3. Camille Lacey has 2. And Vakila Pimpton has 2 for 23. So Holmes has a slight advantage on the boards, 23-20 in the first half. But one of the things that has to improve for both teams in the second half has to be the shooting. They missed too many easy points right around the basket.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick timeout and let's see. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
Hey, purple to work. I don't want to miss out on Sonic Breakfast. Plus, it's a great opportunity for me to network. Maybe you guys wouldn't mind looking at my resume?
This is just your receipt.
Are you in accounting?
Totally into accounting. 1, 2.
New low breakfast burritos starting at $1.49. This is how you Sonic.
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizza has the most cheese and the most pepperoni for just $6. Only a dummy would pay more for less toppings. The Extra Most Bestest Pizza for just $6 at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
My life before the program was dead-end jobs, working at a restaurant or, just barely making it.
I was a stay-at-home mom for 2 years, struggling with bills. It kind of felt like I couldn't get anywhere.
I left home when I was 15. I was really looking for something meaningful, and up until I moved here, I just felt very empty, and that's just not me.
I used to be riding down the highway, man, right? And I would see all these big trucks come past me, and I'd be like, I wonder where they're going. Then I look again, I said, dog, I wonder how much money do they make? And it was just something I thought I'd like to try.
Currently, there are tens of thousands of job vacancies in Mississippi because of the widening skill gap among working-age Mississippians. 2/3 of the jobs in the state require middle skills, but only 1/3 of Mississippians have these skills. As a result, Mississippi is working to increase workforce participation and fill the skills gap. This is where Mississippi's community colleges come in. Mississippi community colleges give you the resources you need to get you to work. It starts with the MyBest program. The Mississippi Integrated Basic Education and Skills Training Program helps you compete for jobs, get hired, and stay employed. MyBest enrolls everyone, from high school dropouts to non-traditional students. No high school diploma required. You can earn your high school equivalency and college credits while learning the skills you need for booming industries like office systems, healthcare, welding, commercial truck driving, and many more. MyBest offers more than 100 career training programs at each of the community colleges across the state. And we help students stay on track every step of the way with support services and student navigators.
Pay for all your GED tests. You don't have to worry about money or nothing like that.
If I needed gas, they give me a gas card.
They don't got me tutoring. My glasses that I'm wearing.
Literally anything to help me in life right now to keep going.
Along with the MyBest program, Mississippi Community Colleges also provide general career and technical education programs. Career Tech programs give you the skills you need to head straight into the workforce so you can start earning a family-sustaining wage. This isn't your traditional career tech. Learn skills and programs from robotics to culinary arts to computer technology. And Mississippi's community colleges help you take your certifications, skills, and career even further through registered apprenticeships. The Mississippi Apprenticeship Program helps business and industry connect and develop their future workforce. MAP works for both the company and the apprentice.
There's no better experience than hands-on experience in my book. So I was able to work as the apprentice through the apprenticeship program that taught me the skills that I have today, in my eyes, an equivalent to a college degree because it was going to teach me a skill set without the onset of student loans.
Mississippi employers get to build their own workforce in a way that works best for their company, while apprentices earn while they learn via on-the-job training and technical instruction. MAP helps companies design, implement, and maintain their registered apprenticeship programs, eliminating the headache and paperwork. Registered apprenticeship improves productivity, retention, and knowledge transfer, which ensures your company has the skills you need to be most effective and improves your bottom line. MAP can help companies create registered apprenticeship in any industry, from healthcare and IT to utilities and advanced manufacturing. MAP works for business. Whether you're looking for work or looking for workers, Mississippi's community colleges work. Soar to new heights. Mississippi's community colleges are Mississippi's now and Mississippi's future. Contact us today and put Mississippi's community colleges to work for you.
When I grow up, I'm gonna redefine pizza. One that will change the history of pizza forever. A pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni. This is my dream, and I can do it. Because my mom and dad said I can accomplish anything. And I will do great things in life.
Sorry, kid, it's been done.
But my dream...
Introducing Little Caesar's Extra Most Bestest Pizza. A large pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza.
I'm Madison Carnes, and you're watching Let's Go ICCTV.com.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. Steve, you know it's a tough day when referees come talk jump to you during a game.
Just talking smack and get you off your game over here.
Trying to throw me off my game.
It's not like you're doing anything over here.
I didn't catch his last name. I think his last name was Caldwell. If I know if he was going to throw me out after that, I would have said at the beginning of the game. Either way it goes, we're getting set for the second half of play. Third quarter, ICC will have the basketball. They lead 29-28. ICC in their home gray, trimmed in red and blue. Holmes in their road black, trimmed in maroon and white. And a nice play to start the contest there as they find number 10, Tanisha Miller, with the basket. Off a nice set play that time, and the Lady Indians take a lead of 3.
Yeah, the woman did a good job getting the ball down low to Miller, and she turned around and put it in.
So Holmes looking to go to work, swinging it around now to the baseline. A little inside-outside gain, long jumper on its way, no good. Rebound, tipped, and we're going to have a foul. Over the back is going to be the call here, whistled on Evans of Holmes.
Yeah, I think she got more body than she did ball. She was tapping at trying to reach the ball, and she was hitting the Lady Indian player.
Yep. This is one of those kind of bumped her with her hip to get that advantage. The Lady Indians with the basketball. Constance Dunn now works it back over to Lauren Fitch, who wants to drive inside one-on-one. Stops. Jumper up too hard. No good. Rebound inside to Miller, and she's fouled. So Tanisha Miller will go to the free throw line. This foul's going to be whistled on number 4. Almost a good break there for the Lady Bulldogs that it wasn't called on Webster. That would have been her third foul. Instead, it's the first foul of the afternoon called here on Pipton.
I think he may have seen 4 and not the 0.
Yes. So the first free throw is up and good for Miller. I've got Miller unofficially with 9 points in the contest. ICC 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Substitution into the game here for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 12, Wilson, will check into the game. These substitutions being brought to you by your local Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, stop by and see Joey there on South Adams Street. Second free throw is no good. 7 of 11 from the free throw line are the Lady Indians. Miller misses that one. 32-28 is your score. 8:53 to go here in the third quarter. ICC with the lead. Holmes with the basketball. Lady Bulldogs trying to work off the screen. Shot partially blocked, but found its way through that time for number 5, Evans. Good job that time by Evans, driving strong to the basket and finishing. 32-30 is your score. 8:35 and counting to go here in the third quarter. Kick out, ball fake, driving inside. Jumper on its way for Wilson, way off the mark, no good. Rebound, corralled that time by the Lady Bulldogs. Now Holmes wanting to get out and run. Trying to go coast to coast, and a reach-in foul is going to be whistled here on Lauren Fitch. Just maybe a little frustration foul that she didn't out-hustle for the rebound.
Yeah, and it was only have her with 1, but they have her with 2 on the board. So
that's what I'm thinking as well.
I think because Pimpton, got that last foul, I think he's still remembering 4 instead of switching over. So.
I think you're right on that one. So we'll see next time she's called a foul. I'm with you. I didn't have her with any. That was her first. Drive inside. Beautiful extra pass. Shot is up and good. Nicely done being patient on the offensive end that time. Results in the 5th point of the contest for Wilson. And also is a tied ball game. 32-32. Inside 8 minutes to play now here in the third quarter. MAC-JC North Division action between ICC and Holmes. The first of 2 games tonight here on Let's Go ICC TV. Reverse layup. No good. Offensive rebound. Trying to put it back up. Good job that time. Staying straight up on the play. And Holmes, good defense, forces a turnover.
I thought the ball hit the back of the goal that time when it was bouncing around, but I guess either they didn't see it, they did, and they didn't see it, or it didn't.
I'm going to go with the first option, more than likely. Nice strong move in the paint. Kiss off the glass, the iron kind that time for Webster. She's got 6. And the Bulldogs now with their largest lead of the night at 2.
Yeah, Webster did a good job on the post, square up and get the ball in the hole.
Miller with the basketball, looking to go somewhere with it. Wilson with it now, trying to drive inside. Pump fake, shot in the paint. Back iron, no good. Rebound, tipped around. And it's going to be last touch, they say, by the Lady Bulldogs. ICC basketball on the baseline. Substitution into the game here. This is going to be number 4, McClatchy, checking in for ICC, along with number 14, Shania Buford. And was it number 2? Lipsy that checked in?
Yeah.
Yep, Lipsy checked in for the Lady Bulldogs of Holmes.
No reason I was laughing. Webster lost the ball off of Lacey's head.
And a nice inbounds play that time as Williams gets the basket, her 10th point of the game. And we're tied yet again, 34-34, 6:50 to play here in the third quarter. For those ICC fans that are listening, don't recognize the voice, that's Steve Diffie, the SID at Holmes, joining us in the ICC Foundation broadcast booth. For more information on the ICC Foundation, visit iccms.edu. Lady Indians trying to get out on the break. Shot is up, and the ball taken away nicely that time by the Lady Bulldogs. Sloppy play on both sides of the floor. Inside the go, shot is up. A lot of contact, no foul call. Second time, not a charm. Credit McClatchy with a blocked shot. Now here comes Fitch driving inside. Wild shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Holmes. Anything you can do, I can do better. Ball taken away, though, by Buford. She misses the layup. Fitch gets it, is going to back it back out. Boy, I tell you what, the coaches tonight are going to have nightmares of missed layup after missed layup after missed layup this evening.
So many shots missed inside the lane, too.
McClatchy with it now, trying to go inside. Her shot blocked. Off balance as she went to put up the shot. Now here comes Holmes trying to push on the offensive end. 34-34, 5:45 to go here. Holmes with the basketball, tie contest. Trying to go inside on the drive. Layup is up and good. Count the basket that time for Wilson. She's got 7, and the lead now back to the Lady Bulldogs. Holmes trying to call a timeout after that made basket, but did not get it. ICC quickly up the floor. Fitch with it. Wanting to work one-on-one. Now drives inside. Nothing there. Good help defense. Drive inside. Shot is up. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by ICC. And done with it. Backs it out. Buford eyes, tries. Can't buy the three-point basket. And an easy rebound hauled in by Webster. And a timeout's going to be taken here by the Lady Bulldogs. Full timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. Holmes 36, ICC 34, 5:07 to play here. Let's take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors. We'll be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Farm Bureau, you're getting local agents, great auto rates, and fast, friendly claims.
Great. Glad I went with Favre Bureau.
No, it's Farm Bureau.
Favre.
Say it with me. Farm.
Favre.
You know what? Doesn't matter. Either way, you're all set.
See? That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
For coverage you can't beat, Farm Bureau Insurance.
It feels good in my heart and my soul, and you're here right beside me. I will never want this day to end. No one can stop me when I taste the feeling.
And welcome back to action out of the timeout as we reset. Bulldogs basketball. They lead 36-34. 5:07 to play here in the third quarter.
I thought that was your job.
No. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wait, do I turn the music off? But Jerry doing a good job turning the music off. We don't have the ICC All-American Pimp Band tonight as they're out at a parade this evening as the running layup is up no good. Rebound is to Curley. She loses the handle on it. And Holmes gets it back and a running jumper up in and good for Veazey. I've got that as her first points of the night. And now the lead, largest of the evening, at 4 now for the Lady Bulldogs.
And Coach Gray is wanting to foul on the play when Veazey was able to get the ball back, and probably don't blame her for stomping my feet, something like that.
Dunn drives inside. Her layup is up in and good. Nicely done. No pun intended. That time by Constance Dunn. Drive to the basket and finishes. Big basket there for the Lady Indians. Makes it a 2-point contest. ICC needs to stop. Up and under. Shot is up. No good. That was Carpenter who checked into the contest for Holmes during that last timeout. Traveling. Yep. That was the call there. Erica Williams tried to pass it out. Had a Lady Bulldog flash in her passing lane. And just her momentum forced her to keep going forward. And the turnover gives it back now to the Lady Bulldogs.
I think, Adam, if Nina doesn't start making some points down low, she's going to have more blocks than points. Because she had 2 blocks and 2 points at halftime. She's got a few blocks already here in the third.
Drive to the basket, layup, no good. Rebound tipped out, and that's Buford with the rebound. Shania didn't have numbers. Coach Gray telling her to slow down, and she listens. Going to back it out to the point. This is going to be Shea Curley, the freshman out of Boonville. Nobody picking her up. She's going to drive inside, scoops it underneath. And McClatchy, though, not ready for the ball. You got to be ready for those there. McClatchy could have had the easy layup. Jump ball, though, turns into a turnover for the Lady Indians, and the ball will go to Holmes. Substitution coming into the game here, number 22 for ICC. That's going to be Hoskins, and number 3, Jalea Polk. And looks like number 44, Spivey, will check into the game for the first time tonight.
Yeah, the ball just laid on the floor for about 2 seconds before anybody picked it up.
38-36, Holmes with the lead and the basketball. 3:27 and counting to go here in the third quarter. MACJC opening night for a lot of teams throughout the division. Northwest taking on East Mississippi. Northeast, I believe, is at Holmes. Delta, though, they're not in action.
Yeah, Northeast is at Kahoma. If Delta's at Holmes, we're in trouble because we're playing here.
Well, who knows?
Yeah, you can't ever tell.
Yes. But, yeah, Delta is not in action. For what we can tell.
No. According to the schedule, they're not.
Yep. So ICC with the basketball. They trail by 2. Curley with it now. Looking to go on the drive. Nothing there. Resets the offense over to Buford. Buford now into the corner. They go to Dunn. Dunn looking to go inside. Does so. Hoskins tries to turn. Nothing there. Nearly turns it over. Polk had to stretch about an extra foot. Offensive rebound. Shot denied. ICC with it. Polk, push off, and a foul. Just a doomed possession from the go that time for ICC. Great job, though, defensively by Spivey on the block shot and a timeout on the floor. Timeout taken. Coach Gray wants a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them here for Food Giant. ICC trailing 38 38-36, 2:49 to go here in the third quarter.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. Check out this week's specials.
Wow, Maxwell House Wake Up Roast Coffee, $4.98. Fresh ground beef family pack, $1.98 per pound. And navel oranges, 4-pound bag, $3.99.
At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. ICC trailing 38-36. Coming out of that timeout, 2:49 left to play here in the third quarter. Well, speaking of Food Giant, we do want to remind you they've got an outstanding buffet for lunch and also breakfast. I don't wake up in enough time to get out there for breakfast. It's usually gone by 6. But that's pretty much my Sunday lunch there at Food Giant. As Holmes with the basketball. Driving inside, scoop shot, no good. Rebound though. Turnaround shot off the mark, no good. And a jump ball on the rebound, and it should belong to ICC, and yes, it will. Substitution getting set to come into the game here for Holmes. This is going to be number 1, Lacey, along with number 4, Pipton, checking into the contest here for the Lady Bulldogs. 2:26 to play here. ICC trailing 38-36. Those substitutions being brought to you by Little Caesars. Get a hot and ready $5 pizza, single topping, located right next to Food Giant here in Fulton. Polk with it, nearly lost a handle on it, now gets it back out to Dunn. Dunn trying to drive baseline, drives inside, bounces it off to Hoskins, but a great job defensively by the Lady Bulldogs to take that one away. Holmes turning up the pressure defensively, forcing Lady Indians into a lot of turnovers, not only this quarter, but also in the second quarter. 38-36, Holmes with the lead and the basketball, 1:56 to play here, and that's going to be a foul on the Lady Indians and count the basket.
Welcome to the NBA.
I'm going to say NBA continuation that time for Pipton. She gets her 6th point. That foul is going to be whistled on Buford. Substitutions coming in here for ICC. Miller and Wilson will check into the contest here.
We definitely shouldn't have given Holmes those points because she was fouled. She took another step, and then she laid it up. So they couldn't say that it was all,
Yep.
We don't have continuation in the MACJC.
Except for that one. So looking for the three-point play the old-fashioned way here for the Lady Bulldogs. The shot is up, no good. Steve, that's what I call a guilty conscience free throw, when you know you don't deserve it. So the largest lead of the night for Holmes is at 4. That's what it is right now, 40-36. ICC needs a basket in a big way. Holmes defensively has been locked down. Driving inside is Curley. Shot is off the mark, no good, but that's going to be a foul on Holmes. As that time, number 1, Lacey, looks back at the referee, but she cut the legs out from under the ICC player. Substitution getting set to come in the contest here. This is going to be number 4, Webster, checking into the contest. Checking out will be Spivey. Tell you what, I've been very impressed with the play of Webster tonight. I know all the focus has been around Carpenter, but Webster has come in, played majority of these minutes, and has played well.
Yeah, she had some good moves down low and played good defense as well.
2-3 zone is the defense out of Holmes. This caused ICC some problems. Done with it now. Curley with the basketball. ICC's going to have to find somebody that can start hitting for the outside shot to loosen up this zone. Inside they go to Miller. Try to go that extra pass, and it's going to be out of bounds back to the Bulldogs. Well, that's one thing ICC's missing this season, that three-point threat that we have in Marley Hatcher last year, who's now at Ole Miss, who's actually at the ball game, her and former Lady Indian Jabria Pounds. When you don't have that three-point threat, you can play that 2-3 zone and tuck it in like Holmes is doing.
Yeah, they've got to take some shots from the outside to draw the Lady Bulldog defenders away from the basket.
1 minute to play now here in the third quarter, 40-36. Holmes with the lead. Shot is up, no good, but there is a foul.
So it's on Miller. It's a third.
And that one is going to be on Dunn. So that's going to be her second foul, team 4th foul, 57.4 seconds, and a chance for Holmes to take their largest lead of the night here with some free throws.
And that looked like it was on Miller the whole way. But, once again, we're not surprised.
That first free throw is up and good. Webster, 7 points this evening. Largest lead of the night now at 5 for the Lady Bulldogs. Waiting the second free throw here. Holmes, 4 of 6 unofficially from the charity stripe. Second free throw, that one rattling around the iron. Oh, so kind on that one, as it touched every part of the rim, backboard, and net possible to find its way through. Lead now is 6 for Holmes.
Now, what I was going to say a while ago, if people watch you for soccer and football, you know, I get my shout outs.
Yes.
If we're not playing at the time, I'm watching Let's Go to ICCTV.com. And
well, Steve, I've jokingly said I think you're the only person in the world with the MACJC Direct TV package.
Yeah, I've heard you say that.
And a wild shot up in and good by Lauren Fitch. I don't know if she even saw it go in that time, but she's got 11 points in the contest. A big basket there, but yeah, to go back to that, Steve, always a fan of the show. He lets me know when I need to tighten the bolts a little bit. He also lets me know whenever I steal his consistently inconsistent phrase.
That won't be long before baseball and softball starts up, but that's another referee or an umpire we talk about.
Yep. Wild shot put up no good. Offensive rebound just snatched away that time. Up no good, and Miller wrestles away that one. Lady Indians dodge a big-time bullet there. Need a basket this trip now. Polk for three, yes! Big-time basket there. As the Lady Indians make it a one-point contest as we head into the fourth quarter of play. We're going to take a break and come back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest has the nation's most cheese and the most pepperoni. So no need to go anywhere else when you can get all this for the nation's best price of just $6.
Indubitably.
Get Little Caesars Large Extra Most Bestest for just $6.
Pizza. This cheeseburger and shake for $3.99 might be the best deal ever.
Next time I'm buying.
Okay, let's shake on it. Okay.
TJ's handshakes regarding real ice cream shakes and cheeseburgers are void if Pete is wearing a sweater and a plaid shirt.
Oh, man. Get a cheeseburger and a small hand mix shake for just $3.99. This is how you sign it.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare.
Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with the Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up for what is expected to be a wild fourth quarter of play. ICC trailing Holmes 42-41. Steve, just a quick glance at those stats.
Looks like Etowama's shooting percentage went down even further, 32.7 in the third.
Oh, a tough call there on Miller to pick up her third foul. Looked like a clean block that time.
Y'all saying that they shot 27.8% in the third period, but only shooting 32% for the game. That was 17 out of 52, and most of those have been in the lane.
That free throw is up in and good for Webster. Webster continues to have an outstanding game tonight. For Holmes, I've got her with 9 points. Holmes 6 of 8 from the charity stripe. Second free throw on its way, and that one good as well.
Got a good touch tonight on the free throws.
10th point of the contest for Webster. Holmes has only missed a pair of free throws this evening. Lead now goes back to 3. They've led as much as 6. A big three-pointer there by Jalea Polk in the closing seconds of the third quarter to make it a one-point game. Finch trying to go on the drive. Picked up nicely off the switch defensively by the Lady Bulldogs. Polk with the basketball. Polk looking to go on the drive. Nothing there. Hoskins with it. Hoskins spins in the paint. Turnaround shot. Off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, and then she turns around and throws it away, but there's Lauren Finch to take it back. Fitch going on the drive, trying to drive underneath. Nothing there. Now reverses back. Lauren Fitch just trying to get anything and everything going that time. And once again, one of those possessions, Steve, that felt doomed from the get-go for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, and watching Fitch was funny. She took the ball, went all the way under the basket to the left corner, and then turned around and went straight back to the goal. Just like some shot out of a cannon or something.
Credit Holmes' defense for playing impressively well, forcing the Lady Indians in some bad decisions and some turnovers. Now trying to go on the press. Shot is up, no good. Rebound tipped around. It's going to be off the head of ICC, and it'll stay with Holmes on the baseline. 9:05 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Holmes leading 44-41 over the Lady Indians. North Division opener for both squads this evening. Near 5-second violation. Turnaround shot is up, no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Lauren Fitch. Lady Indians need a basket in a big way. And then there's going to be a foul whistle that time on number 30. Away from the ball.
Yeah, they were just running down the floor and they got tangled up. It's kind of a little different in football, you know, when you're running and your feet get tangled up, and that's what happened. He'd automatically call a foul on basketball because you're going to hit the floor.
I've got that as a third foul on Wilson. Drive to the basket, up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Holmes comes away with it. That's got to be double dribble as she dribbled to control the ball, then dribble to get away from it. Holmes with it now, though. They lead 44-41. This has just been a helter-skelter type basketball game throughout the evening. Both teams have their moments of greatness, and they have their moments of not so great. Drive to the basket. Layup is no good. Stop me if you've heard that before. Now ICC with the basketball. Jalea Polk looking to go on the drive, crossing over the defender. Skip pass into the corner. ICC gets it. Inside they go to Hoskins. Hoskins looks to go to work. Turnaround jumper is up and good. Friendly roll that time by Hoskins as she's able to get the shot to fall. And it's back to a one-point contest. ICC on the press, and timeout is taken just before the 5-second count. Was going to be the turnover there. So Hoskins gets her first points of the contest. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's take it with them. And hear from Cope. We'll be back with more right after this.
It feels good in my heart and my soul, and you're here right beside me. I will never want this day to end. No one can stop me when I taste the feeling.
And welcome back out of that timeout. 8:04 to play. Holmes 44, ICC 43. We talked about other players from ICC. See Sarah Garvin, a former Lady Indian, out tonight with some of her teammates, Jabria Pounds and Marley Hatcher there on the sideline. And that's going to be a foul whistled on Constance Dunn. Tell you what, Steve, Holmes kind of struggling to get the ball in against this press.
They are, and I thought that Dunn was fouled by Lacey there for a second, trying to make some room. It's kind of a similar situation with Lipsy there.
Almost as if they're posting up to try to throw the ball in. Lipsy with the basketball. She crosses into the front court. 44-43. 7:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. Lady Indians looking to rebound from an overtime loss at Mid-South. Drive to the basket. No help defense. Easy scoop shot up in and good that time for Lacey. Lead back to 3. Polk wants a long 2. Short iron, no good. Rebound. Tipped around and controlled that time by Carpenter. Lady Indians shooting woes continue. 46-43, Holmes. 7:25 to play here in the fourth quarter. Drive to the basket, bumping, and that's going to be a foul whistle there on number 22, Hoskins. To me, right now, ICC looks like they're a little gassed.
Well, they picked up their fourth foul here in the third period, and if they get their fifth pretty quick, it's going to be a long fourth period.
It is, and Holmes has shot well from the free throw line, 7 of 9 this evening. Lipsy looking for her first points. First free throw is on its way, and it's good. 8 of 10 from the charity stripe. Lead to 4 now, 47-43, 7:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw, the iron uncaught, but there's an offensive rebound. And the putback is up, no good, blocked out of bounds, or I should say just slapped out of bounds. Last touch by ICC.
The Holmes men picked up 10 fouls in the second half against Arkansas Baptist with 14 minutes to go. So we played double bonus for 14 minutes the rest of the way. So that tells you that was a long game.
We our first game of the year was against Selma in women's basketball. 2 quarters lasted an hour and 10 minutes. Turnaround shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back and sneaks it across the rim. That time was Carpenter. And a big basket there for Holmes gives them a 6-point edge now, matching their largest lead of the night. 49-43, 7 minutes of play here in the fourth quarter. Lady Indians need a basket in a big way. Fitch trying to work off a screen. Nothing there. Polk with the basketball now on the wing. Trying to work off a screen. Holmes doing a great job switching off those screens, and there's going to be a reach-in foul whistled on Carpenter. Just not a very smart foul that time by Carpenter. Had pretty good position defensively.
No, I was laughing because he goes, yeah, I did it. I was like, well, yeah. He just reached and slapped her instead of playing defense.
That's her second foul of the contest, second team foul here in the quarter. Quickly inside they go. Williams' shot is up, no good. Just lost the handle on the basketball on the way up. So Holmes with it now. Oh, there was a carry. So Lady Bulldogs with the basketball trying to build their biggest lead of the night. It's at 6, and that's where we're at right now, 49-43. 6.5 to play here in the quarter. Taken away by Jalea Polk. Polk getting the business on the way down. Now drops it off to Constance Dunn. Her jumper is up. No. Lauren Fitch with the rebound, though. Boy, I tell you what, Lady Indians again struggling shooting the basketball. Fitch driving inside. Her shot up and good. Count the basket for Lauren Fitch and one. And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Fitch. She's got 13.
Yeah, she's really quick to the basket. It's like she always goes out and she doesn't like it. She backs it back out and brings it back in again. You know, she's that quick too.
Quick as a hiccup will be the best way to describe Lauren Fitch, the Decatur, Alabama native. Free throw is up and good. 14 points. ICC 8 of 12 from the charity stripe. Holmes quickly down the other end of the floor. Shot inside. Oh my goodness, what a block. That got some ICC fans out of the seat.
A good block that time by Denise Miller. Sitting in the first row over here. Guess where the band usually sits.
Yep. So Holmes set to inbounds, does so. Driving inside, shot is up, off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, blocked by Miller. Third time go a charm. Nobody blocking out Carpenter underneath in a big basket there by the Bulldogs. Kind of get some of that momentum back. 51-46, 5:45 to play here in the fourth quarter.
We have to put a body on her being 6'4", and they just didn't do it. She put it right back up.
Erica Williams, a long jumper, no good. Not the shot the Lady Indians were looking for that time. One and done, go the Lady Indians on the offensive end. Holmes with the basketball. They lead 51-46. 5:25 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter. Lady Indians need to stop defensively. I say that, but they need to start heating up offensively. Holmes is going to work the shot clock down to about 10 seconds before they go in their offense. Try to eat up some of this clock. Out on the wing they go. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Inside they go. 2 seconds, 1, and that's going to do it. Shot clock violation there. Holmes trying to slow things down a little bit, just a little too much on that possession.
But you have to, if you know you're going to start it at 10, you have to be in your mind that you have less than 10. And
it's one of those second touch, you better shoot.
I thought Wilson was going to pull a three there. She thought about it, and then she gave it up to Carpenter and just ran out of time.
Fitch looking to go on the drive, nothing there, kicks it out. Wilson on the fake, drives inside, shot was blocked, gets it back. Going to back it back outside. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Wilson behind the back, loses a dribble. Inside they go to Erica Williams. Her jumper's up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Holmes gets it again. Two Lady Indians fighting over the rebound that time, and Holmes able to come away with a loose ball. 4:33 and counting. Holmes 51, ICC 46. Holmes going to be patient on the offensive end. Unless they get a wide open layup, you think. They're going to work it around. Dunn nearly picks the pocket of the ball handler that time. Three-pointer from the corner. Off the mark, no good. Rebound controlled by ICC. Lady Indians need a basket this trip down here. Lauren Fitch with the ball. Trying to go coast to coast. Driving inside. Layup is up and good. Lauren Fitch with the basket. And a quick timeout taken by the Lady Indians. ICC trails at 51-48. Full timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Need money now? Get a Choice Pawn loan on things you already own, like guns, boats, campers, trailers, recreational vehicles, and just about everything else. Get a loan from Choice Pawn in Fulton and Tupelo. Get cash today. ChoicePawn.com.
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest has the nation's most cheese. and the most pepperoni. So no need to go anywhere else when you can get all this for the nation's best price of just $6.
Indubitably.
Get a Little Caesars large extra most bestest for just $6.
Pizza.
This cheeseburger and shake for $3.99 might be the best deal ever.
Next time I'm buying.
Okay, let's shake on it. Okay.
TJ's handshakes regarding real ice cream shakes and cheeseburgers are void if Pete is wearing a sweater and a plaid shirt.
Oh, man. Get a cheeseburger and a small hand mix shake for just $3.99. This is how you sign it.
I'm ICC cheerleader Madison McCollum, and you're watching Let's Go ICC TV.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the timeout, 51-48. Holmes with the lead. 4:05 to play here. As we talked about it, Steve, we knew this was going to be a wild finish here at the Davis Event Center tonight, and this is going to be a wild one here for this final 4:05.
Yeah, it's going to come down to which team shoots the ball better in the lane because, as we said, there's not any shots going up outside the lane. Everything's taking place inside the lane.
So Holmes with it, ICC in a token press, and that's going to be a foul whistle there after Wilson went for the steal. I've got that as her third. And Steve, that's what you talked about. Holmes now can start really kind of not necessarily putting this game on ice, but could really help their own cause if they can continue this hot shooting from the free throw line. I've got them unofficially 8 of 10.
Yeah, I heard Coach Gray when Kalen was going back in the games, he's like, you know, you got 2 fouls. Don't go in there and get a foul right off the bat, and she did.
Well, normally when you put something in somebody's head like that, that's what they're going to do.
It's like, she told me not to do that, but I did it.
Yep. First free throw is good. I've got that as 7 points for Pipton. Second free throw on its way. That one back iron, no good, but a long rebound into the hands of Holmes. Just a tough break there for the Lady Indians. Holmes gets it back now. Going to be very patient on the offensive end. As soon as I say that, they throw up a 3 and they drill it. 3-point basket knocked down by Lacey. 9 points on the evening there. That's a big basket. As now it's 55-48. 3:35 and counting here for the Lady Indians. Cannot start affording to trade in baskets here, and really can't start affording to go on empty on the other end of the floor. They try to go inside to Miller. Good toss that time. Miller not expecting the basketball. Turnover gives it back to the Lady Bulldogs. So ICC will get in that press. Holmes has not necessarily had problems with it now that they've adjusted. Being very patient, just playing a game of catch, getting it across the line with 2 seconds to spare. Into the corner they go. That's going to be Lacey, who just drilled a 3. Holmes with it now. 14 seconds on the shot clock, coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the contest. 3-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, put back is no good. Rebound tipped. Controlled by Carpenter, and it's going to be a jump ball underneath. Well, good job that time by Fitch to tie that one up. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Lady Indians. Substitution coming in the game here is going to be Hoskins. Miller checking out of the contest. Coach Gray not necessarily happy with her prowess on the boards of rebounding.
But Carpenter brought that ball down real low, and one of the smaller players was able to tie it up. I don't know why she brought it down to begin with.
Fitch driving inside, kicks it out. This is Wilson. Wilson looking to drive inside. Her shot is up and good. Nicely done that time by Wilson. Unofficially her first points of the night there for Wilson. 2:30 to play. Holmes pushing the ball across the floor. Holmes wants to be patient unless they get a wide open layup in this situation. Try to work some clock. Still plenty of time to play in this one. ICC trailing by 5. Lob it inside to Carpenter. Her shot's up, no good. Another missed layup, which has been the theme tonight for both teams. ICC now trying to race it down the other end. Buford with it. Drives inside. Is hammered. No call. Baseline jumper. Bouncing. No good. All either one of these teams want for Christmas
is a basket. You're making me snort, man. That's pretty good.
55-50, 1:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. ICC trailing by 5. Drive inside, layup is up in and good. That's going to be number 1, Lacey with the basket, her 11th point of the contest. A big make there, pushes the lead back out to 7, the largest of the night for the Lady Bulldogs. Inside they go, Hoskins trying to go to work. Nothing there, had the ball slapped away. Now here comes Holmes in transition. Whoa, how was that not a traveling call?
It definitely should have been a carry. The ball was over her head. That's what he said. Nobody was watching.
Neither official, yeah.
But she dribbled it over her head.
So a break there for the Lady Bulldogs as that will send Lacey to the free throw line. It was so much so Lacey actually almost stopped.
But she's like, ooh, I did it. Here you go.
The official didn't blow the whistle, so she was able to regain herself and go in and draw the foul.
It's kind of like in soccer, you know, when a player gets hurt for another team, you just kick it out of bounds, you know.
Yep. That free throw is up and good. Holmes 10 of 13 unofficially from the free throw line. 12th point of the contest for Lacey. We've got her with 8 points here in the fourth quarter. Lead now is 8, largest of the night, a chance to push it out to 9. Second free throw on its way in, that one no good. The iron unkind there for Lacey. 58-50, time becoming a factor now for Lady Indians. They trail by 8 with 1:05 to play here in the contest. Lady Indians don't know how patient you can be in this situation. Fitch, pull up, nothing there. Williams with the basketball now, inside a minute to play. Jumper, good. Big basket knocked down that time by Erica Williams. Makes it a 6-point contest. ICC, do you start fouling in this situation? If so, who do you foul? Wilson with the basketball. Holmes is going to back it out. ICC electing to play this one out, not coming out to foul. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now after ICC, you really don't want to foul. You've got to force them into a bad shot here. 5 seconds. Spinning around. Wilson with it, 2 seconds, throws one up, and it's off the mark, no good. Lady Indians almost just watched that rebound go into the hands of the Lady Bulldogs. Now here comes ICC, 20 seconds to play. Three-pointer on its way, no good. Constance Dunn, layup, no good. Rebound tipped around, that's going to do it. Holmes is going to come into Fulton tonight and pick up the win, 58-52. And they're just going to pass it around, thought about shooting it. Steve, I think as we move into our Renaissance Bank postgame report, your final score, Holmes, 58-52. The only bright spot of the night for either team would be Holmes. The simple fact they won. Neither team played extremely well tonight.
Nobody could score down low. We'll get the final stats in just a minute, but, you know, doggone, you got to make layups, you got to make free throws to be able to compete in this league and this state. You know, when you play against some of the other teams in the league, they're going to be making their shots down low and they're going to be making free throws, and neither team did that tonight.
We're going to take a break and hear a word from Renaissance Bank and come back with more of the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Lady Indians fall 58-52 here to Holmes. Back with more right after this.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest has the nation's most cheese and the most pepperoni. So no need to go anywhere else when you can get all this for the nation's best price of just $6.
Indubitably.
Get Little Caesars Large Extra Most Bestest for just $6.
Pizza. This cheeseburger and shake for $3.99 might be the best deal ever.
Next time I'm buying.
Okay, let's shake on it. Okay.
TJ's handshakes regarding real ice cream shakes and cheeseburgers are void if Pete is wearing a sweater and a plaid shirt.
Oh, man.
Get a cheeseburger and a small hand mix shake for just $3.99. This is how you sign it.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC Lady Indians fall in the first of two games tonight by the final score of 58-52. Let's go ahead and name our Sonic star of the game. That's going to be Lauren Fitch. I've got her unofficially on the night with 16 points as Steve comes in with some of the stats here. Coming back on that, we do want to thank Steve Diffie for sitting in tonight. And Steve, real quick, let you take a look at some of those stats, some of those that jump out at you tonight, and also run down our final scoring this evening.
All right, first for Itawamba, Fitch finished with 16 points. Erica Williams had 12. Leading rebounder for Itawamba would be Erica Williams. She had 7. Fitch had 9 and Williams had 7. So that's pretty good rebounding for Itawamba. 46 rebounds in the game. And they did lead in both teams in rebounds of 46 to 45. For the game, Etowama shot 32.8%, 22 out of 67, which is not what we were talking about when we left when the final horn blew.
Yep.
It wasn't going to be pretty for either team. For Holmes, Lacey had 12 points, Brittany Webster had 10. Carpenter only had 6 points, but she had 10 rebounds. For Holmes, 37.7% from the floor, 66.7% from the three-point line, which is 10 out of 15, and from the free throw line, 10 out of 15, and from the three-point line, 2 out of 8. The same thing for Etowama. They were both 2 out of 8, which is 25%, and then 6 out of 12 from the free throw line for Etowama, which is 50%, and 66.7 from the free throw line for Holmes, which is 10 out of 15. Turnover-wise, both teams had 12. Wasn't a very ugly game as far as the turnovers. It was ugly because of all the missed shots. So you look at, both teams trying to do some quick math here, which is 45 plus 38 is what?
45. 88.
That's a lot of missed shots in the ball game. So that's what made it a low-scoring game, as well as the way it was in the end.
And that's going to do it here for the first game of the evening. ICC falls 58-52 here to the Lady Bulldogs of Holmes. ICC falls to 4-4 on the year, 0-1 in North Division play. Holmes improves to 5-3. More importantly, 1-0 in the North. We're going to take a timeout, hear a few words from our sponsors. We come back and hear from the ICC All-American Band as we're taking a look at ICC warming up, getting ready for the nightcap. ICC and Holmes coming up next here on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest has the nation's most cheese and the most pepperoni. So no need to go anywhere else when you can get all this for the nation's best price of just $6.
Indubitably.
Get Little Caesars Large Extra Most Bestest for just $6.
Pizza. This cheeseburger and shake for $3.99 might be the best deal ever.
Next time I'm buying.
Okay, let's shake on it. Okay.
TJ's handshakes regarding real ice cream shakes and cheeseburgers are void if Pete is wearing a sweater and a plaid shirt.
Oh, man.
Get a cheeseburger and a small hand-mixed shake for just $3.99. This is how you sign it.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Marlon Sanders, freshman, Baldwin, Mississippi.
TJ Holloman, freshman, Satilla, Mississippi.
Jalen Carter, freshman, Satilla, Mississippi.
Dylan Rawson, freshman, Saltillo, Mississippi.
Preston Hooper, freshman, Tupelo, Mississippi.
Morgan Callaghan, sophomore, Saltillo, Mississippi. Madison McCollum, sophomore, Amory, Mississippi.
Jada Standiford, sophomore, Amory, Mississippi.
Caitlin Stidham, sophomore, Saltillo, Mississippi.
Sloan Wallace, freshman, Saltillo, Mississippi.
Sarah Hutchinson, freshman, Saltillo, Mississippi.
Chloe Lane, freshman, New Albany, Mississippi. Olivia Thompson, freshman, New Albany, Mississippi.
Ariel Sanford, freshman, Batesville, Mississippi.
Kayla Mackey, freshman, Oral, Mississippi.
Fiesta. The band will begin tonight's Latin celebration with Arturo Sandoval's 1993 hit, A Mis Abuelos. Continues this evening with our Indianette feature, Carlos Santana's Smooth.